7.3 is finally upon us and the battle for Argus has begun. Let's go over the major players and why we're here so we know exactly what we're fighting for. Firstly, we're here because of Illidan. At the end of the Tomb of Sargeras raid, Illidan is responsible for opening up a portal between Azeroth and Argus. This is concerning because that's exactly what the Legion has been trying to do all expansion, and some would say Illidan just did them a big favor. But there is an important distinction. With Archimonde and Kil'jaeden dead, the Legion's forces are in disarray, and it's the perfect time to counterattack and try to end this threat. And it's not only Illidan that's leading the charge there. Velen has had enough of the demon's garbage after thousands of years of being chased, and is now fully committed to launching this military assault. Him and the Draenei have built a ship that will transport us to Argus and meet up with the Army of Light, a coalition of all forces, Horde and Alliance, united against the Burning Legion. Velen saw this army in a prophecy long ago, and the day of that army has come. Along with us we bring Xira, the core of the Prime Naru. We helped in a series of quests involving our class halls. This Naru is very interested in Illidan, considering him the child of light and shadow, who she says is prophesied to be the cause of the Legion's demise. If the trailers are any indication, we will see her reformed, though whether or not Illidan will choose to follow his destiny is another story altogether, as the Demon Hunter is well known to do whatever the hell he wants to do. Leading the Army of Light is Alleria and Turalyon, two figures we have not seen in a very long time. Both were part of the Second War and were thought lost when the Dark Portal was closed and Draenor shattered at the end of that war. Turns out they were planet hopping with a bunch of Draenei and building the Army of the Light. Alleria is a Windrunner sister and is very shocked to find Sylvanas is now leader of the Horde she once fought so hard against. And Turalyon was once second in command to Anduin Lothar, and took up his mentor's shattered blade against the Horde. If you look at his sword in game, you can see it is the same sword with the broken parts filled in by the light. It's a small but pretty cool detail. In case you didn't know, Argus was the home planet of the Eredar. They pledged themselves to be the commanders of the Burning Legion's forces in exchange for power and immortality, forever damning their race and planet. But a small group survived and escaped, calling themselves the Draenei. These are the forces led by Velen, and them being able to step on their planet again and fight for its redemption is extremely important to them. Now, the other major reason this fight on Argus is so important is because Argus is so engulfed in Fel and the twisting nether that all demons that die here are dead forever. Every battle we win is a final strike against that demon, finally starting to dwindle the Legion's so-called infinite army. Every victory is a devastating loss that they certainly were not expecting. So there you have it. We team up with the most light-infused team since the Paladin Pals and take the fight to the Legion, tearing them down bit by bit. Time will only tell if we were successful in stopping the Burning Crusade. But with all the forces of Azeroth at our back, I'd say we have a pretty good shot. This is Darryl from the Training Dummies, and I want to thank you for watching the Frost Fables. If you'd like to hear more from me, check out the Training Dummies at thetrainingdummies.com or click on the handy link in the description. But only after you've watched more of these great Frost Fable videos.